all the breakfast burrito places are closed. We're gonna try a new place then. Whatever. I mean, that's half the fun of getting a breakfast burrito is trying the new places. You don't know if you've ever had the best breakfast burrito in Oceanside until you try all of the places. Welcome to Johnny Mañanas. Always bacon. Always bacon breakfast burrito. You gotta have a baseline to judge all burritos before you go off and do something crazy. I'm pumped to race here. I love racing Oceanside. This is one of my favorite courses, towns, all of that stuff. So I'm super psyched to race here and feeling pretty good. So I don't know about everybody else, but should be a fun race.
What's it like having your kids kind of growing up, getting a little bit older, coming to these races, changes things up a little bit, yeah?
Yeah, definitely. This is a fun spot. Like, Oceanside's a great place to bring the family, and we've always loved it. So it's a lot of fun. I never do salsa on the first bite because where you put it, you got to bite the hole to get the hole for the salsa to put it in. So we'll do the one bite.
What's your big goal this year?
I mean, to win. You always want to win, whether it's the Pro Series, World Championships, whatever it is. So that's always the goal, but just to really be consistent and, being a factor at the front.
What's it going to take to win this race? Where do you see the move being made?
That's a good question. I think this course adds up. So I think late into the race is when it's going to matter most, and whoever has been able to conserve the most energy. But I think it's going to take probably a course record. The weather looks super good. There's a lot of fast and good guys here. So I think the record will probably go down. It was a very solid burrito. Can't really go wrong with it. Would I say it's my favorite? I still think Buccaneer. You might as well grab yourself a burrito at Buccaneer Beach on the run course this weekend and sit down and watch everybody go run by on the 70.3 run course, because it's perfect. You can watch the waves. You can watch us all suffer. So that one's still, I think, top for us as a family, and that includes some of Courtney's review and the kids as well.
So no kids this trip?
No kids. We're on a solo mission. Turns out kids actually have to attend school to go to the next grade. We miss a lot in the fall. They're world travelers with the niece and the New Zealand.
How you feeling? First Pro Series race of the year for you.
It is hard to tell how I'm feeling. I feel happy to be here in the sunshine. I did a lot of good training. I think I'm in shape. I think my goal for this race is to try to let her rip a little bit more than I usually do. Usually I'd say I'm a little bit conservative. If I do want to have a chance at being up there or winning, I think I have to kind of go for it a little bit more.
All good.
It's gonna work. Generally, I do have this desire to put my best foot forward and do my best on any particular day. And I think that's what it comes down to. Nobody can know if you're giving your best except for you. And I think in the hard parts of any race, it's really between you and your own mind. If you're gonna push that extra bit or if you're gonna decide to quit a little bit. So I just love the point when you get to all those little micro decisions of pushing versus giving up. And I still have that. I still love getting to that hard point and making the choices to push on and see what my body can do.
Tell me about how hard you have to train and how it makes in Wisconsin, kind of how it forces you to train a little bit harder in different ways.
I mean, it's just like the Norwegians, right? They always talk about the bit about dealing with the elements and how that makes them tougher. I don't think I'm just like the Norwegians by any means, except that I do have to deal with similar elements. So, yeah, I'm out there. I bike outside practically year-round, just on different bikes. The right bike for the right weather. So if the colder it gets, the fatter the tires get, and the more gear. Just trying to get fit.
Jackie, that bike looks so brand new. And your helmet matches your kit. You're very put together. Me and Jackie are gonna ride together because even though we're fierce competitors, but also friends.
Fierce.
This is the first camera to hit that bike. It's a piece of art.
It's
I'm only
insane.
going to race with it. I'm not going to train on it. That's my new race bike. I've never had a separate bike for both, but I think it's special enough to just be a race bike. My big goal is to finish this is like such a, I'm not saying like a race result goal necessarily, but I kind of want to go through this season and be happy racing, have fun racing, have a little bit of a different mental approach than last year where I was finding it exhausting and stressful to race, and think of it more as like an opportunity. And I don't know how much longer I'll do this, maybe 2 years, maybe 3, maybe 5, maybe 1, but regardless, I think if I look back when I retire and think of my last few years as like stress and didn't want to be there, then that's not a good way to approach it. So yeah, I'm just trying to enjoy it.
What would winning this race mean to you?
It would mean a lot for, I guess, my confidence and just knowing that I'm kind of on the right track. I made a lot of changes this winter actually, from a coaching perspective, so I don't really know what to expect out of myself, but I do know that I'm in a happy place in my mind, so I think that that's when I race my best. And I was second at World Championships a couple years ago. Like, I can't count myself out, and I still have big goals, and I think with the right team around me who also believes that I can do that, that makes it easier to do the process, you know?
You wanted to be a beach start again, hey?
No, I have short legs.
Where to?
To the Sharks. It can only get better because last year was really bad. Like, my body was so cold, completely shut down. The whole back chain and everything was not nice. So I think this race definitely deserves a second chance.
You mentioned like new coach Ben, obviously. Is there anything you can share that is would be like the coolest takeaway that you've kind of like a new thing that maybe is helping prepare better for this race?
He's coaching around 15 athletes. Also Jelle Gaines, for example, who is the man on the 70.3 distance, and I think we learn from each other so much.
Make a huge jump, get in the water, then jump again. So where is the water when you jump? Usually here. Something like
We talked about the teammate thing in the coffee, right? This is what I mean. Like, you learn from each other. I do the sport for 25 years now, and yeah, I'm about to learn something from Andrea, which is amazing. Okay, show me how it's done. The names on the start list is, as in all Pro Series races this year, it's amazing. So we have such a dense, deep quality of field. For sure, it's going to be tough to take the slot here, but I'll try my best. And yeah, having the Norwegians in the race is definitely interesting. With them changing as well, coaches, and trying like the new two things in training. So yeah, they're always ready for a good fight, and so am I. Just it's gonna be interesting. Yeah.
How was it?
There are some actually big waves out there, so fun. I think Andrea still likes to play. He's so enthusiastic. Cannot get enough.
Chris McCormack said years ago, you can have $1 million training plan, but if you don't believe in it, it's worthless. Good morning.
Morning, how are you?
Good, how are you?
Good, man. It's been a minute.
Yeah, Kona, right? Lionel! Hi. When I'm at the race,
Yes.
it's time to focus. Yeah. I'm not done competing.
100%.
Yeah. When you get 33rd or whatever in Kona, who cares who wins Oceanside? So a lot of training, and Jan said this to me last year as well, Magnus believes in what Magnus is doing. Christian believes in what Christian is doing. You have to believe in what you're doing. And oftentimes, the only way to do that is to do it your own way. Magnus is training very different than Christian. Laidlow is training different from Magnus. Yet they all are bunched up at the top. So a lot of it is belief. When you have talent and you train hard, you work hard, a lot of it is belief. And of course, listening to your body is huge too. For the most part, it's working crazy hard and recovering. In 2013, I went to a race in Muskoka, and Andreas Rehler read the start list. Definitely didn't say my name. And that's how it goes. So, who cares? Who cares who the top seed is? I'm gonna race to win.